We're expecting a full house this afternoon. We've got an anticipated clash here. Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, and Protective Stadium, the home of the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, squaring off against another team from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Black Knights will kick this deep to start us off. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. The receiver makes the catch. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Blazers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Kitna. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And tackled there by the defense.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. We give it to the big fullback here. And the Black Knights will try to keep this drive moving.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
The UAB offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. They'll run it to the left. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Kitna. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
First and 10 play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The short completion of the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
And the Blazers are on the move here. In the red area, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Back to throw. It's Kitna. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. As the first down is still going. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Well, Kirk, UAB has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Oh, it's snapped to the back. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the UAB offense back out there. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Kitna. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. And we got a new set of downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quick pass, the catch is made. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Blazers with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Looking downfield. It's Coleman. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the Black Knights will bring their punt team on the field now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
And the Blazers lining up here on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Kitna. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds the receiver wide open. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. The
Defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Should we actually get a touchdown here before halftime? It's 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. To make the tackle fly. That's enough for a 1st down. Good call in that screen play.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
And the Blazers are in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
How many 1st downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
The Blazers line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Point after makes the lead 16. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? To throw, it's Coleman. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the 1st half. And so that will wrap up a very interesting 1st half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Blazers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Back to throw. It's Coleman. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On first down, it's play action. Really trapped him for a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envisioned getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Army. They were not going to catch him that time. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around them.
Now the try for 2. Looking to pass. It's Coleman. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Blazers offense retakes the field now. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Dropping back. It's Kitna. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's wide open. Look out. Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. Well run. Touchdown, UAB. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Coleman. Throws to the tight end. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. The UAB offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Fights through a tackle. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Will hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. This will be a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he's got the leg. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been
looking to throw it deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the UAB offense back out there. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. Finding some room at the 25. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First and 10 now for the offense. Handoff running right. Spins away from defenders. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
When you can run it like this with a late lead and the defense knows it's coming, that's a clear sign the offense has done its job. This defense is worn down at this point, and closing the game out should be pretty routine if they can keep this up.
Offense operating from the pistol. They'll try the option play here. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down. The Blazers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield. It's Kitna. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Good enough for first down yardage.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Gets home.
Now, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Blazers will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's short. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made by the tight end. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you could sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And the Black Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's a draw. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
And the Black Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. The Blazers offense retakes the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Leaning on the run game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a heavy formation, extra blockers on the field. And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Jackson. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They'll kick it away here. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Looking to throw. It's Coleman. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's short. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his third interception of the day. He could go. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down.